No, I mean, he has.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my first VoD review for my favorite mod on my stream, Silver Savage. My name is Aramu, and this is the first of many VoD reviews to come on my channel. And we'll try to keep the pauses to a minimum. However, since it is my first review, it may be a little bit lengthy as I hone my process. So we have Silver Savage here on Eichenwalde. He's playing Mercy. He's about 27, 22 SR. I think he's higher than that now, but let's go ahead and give a look here.
Hasn't picked
Why is he?
anything.
We played Reaper. We need.
Thank you.
You did a great job early in the fight using line of sight here to heal and not die, even though your team is not as fortunate as you are.
Oh, freaking hop.
Need someone to contest the Hanzo. Don't peek yet. We're down 2.
Reaper,
There's some good comms, even though some of them are a little hectic. Good job keeping your calm
You're gonna
though.
die up there, dude. You need it.
Your Reinhardt seems a little hesitant to push in with everybody else.
It's not gonna. Need
Let's
someone
see
to
back
contest
here.
the. Guys, get out.
Good job getting out of there,
Stop trickling.
knowing
Get
when
out.
it's
Don't
a
even peek.
lost fight.
Don't even peek. We need someone to contest the Hanzo.
Be careful going towards that door with a Roadhog on their team.
And I can get it. Ryan, just try and put your shield up and I can come.
He's looking
So
straight
what I
down the
saw-
alley, by the way.
Tell Mercy we're getting up there. Where's Hanzo?
Santo's pretty
Oh,
good.
HP, such a.
And their maze just right clicking people as they walk in. Reinhardt's putting down his shield when he's putting.
Roadhog.
Nice job trying to keep the Ryan alive through the melee, but
I almost have res.
be careful that you don't put yourself in harm's way for the bad positioning on your teammates. Great job calling out your res. You did get 2-man, but I'm not sure that they were ready.
Can we swap off?
It might help them to say that you're going to res before you do it, just like Blinky does.
We need a Winston and or Dino.
So it seems like we're getting some team comp changes going on.
Order needs one.
Constant.
I don't have res for this.
You were positioned well to get away from that male. That's pretty good, and you communicated to the team that you didn't have res yet, so Zen knew that he needed to use Transcendence.
Yeah, I'm switching. What do you want me to play? Come. I'm gonna play.
Nina Ryan.
You're very positive, and you try and keep up the team morale. That's gonna help you a lot in the long run.
I'm with you, Pharaoh.
So we're pocketing the Pharah now. And nice Guardian Angel to dodge that hook down there,
Not with you, Pharaoh.
and telling her that she's alone. I'm gonna mention this a couple times, but when you're pocketing Pharah, make sure that you're using your glide down to
Hanzo's down. Hanzo's down. We have a pick.
get behind a wall, a building, some kind of cover so that you can't be shot at. So D.Va's going left here. Everybody gets walled off.
We go walled.
So she's by herself. There's that second entrance on the right there that needs to, you could call that out and be like, hey, we're walled, let's go to the right. D.Va's in. You could, at that point, you may have, your team might have surprised them, you know, with a flank that they weren't expecting. Because it just seems like you guys are constantly trying to go through the front entrance. One more thing that I would say is, since you're playing Mercy, one of the things that Mercy mains are typically pretty good at is tracking the enemy ults. So you can warn them about that Mercy Resurrect. And since they've got Mei, and you know they're going to wall off, another thing you can do other than saying go through the other way is, you know, suggest a team comp change, like Winston over Ryan. That way Winston and the D.Va just went right through. Once you could just jump over, you can Guardian Angel over with him. Those kinds of things. Better to do that earlier on than later, because ult economy gets behind when you start changing them. And as Mercy, you can see a lot, just like Lucio. And your voice is not very threatening, so you can lead them to victory, and you've got pretty good communication. Another option would be, you know, you've got Farah now. You can flank her on the right side or fly over that building on the left. But let's keep watching. You're about to res here.
I res.
You called it out. You got it. That's good. Here comes the Hanzo ult. Nice dodge.
Resing for advantage.
Good res to call for advantage and tell you why you're doing it.
Let's get 3 on point, please.
Nice call for the 3 on point.
Flying up here in the
Soldier kind of staggered himself out there.
Good Junkrat switch.
Did we grab that May?
Careful, Diva.
It looks like she got away, maybe.
back up, back up, back up, back up.
If you hit the ice wall, does it give her ult?
No, just
No.
fire. Watch for flank.
We're a May ult here with the soldier. And you're out of the May ult, so that's good. Nice hiding. Tranquility of Zen, so you don't really heal. Be careful going into this room because it can be pretty
I'm
dangerous.
not with you.
I know. It's
Good call on the Farah, so she knows that she needs to grab a health pack or something. You may also suggest to Zenyatta at that point to throw her an orb. This is getting a little chaotic here. Again, you can let them know. Mercy's probably got res because you've got it.
We need help. Where are you guys?
Soldier.
That Diva was real out of position. The Reinhardt missed his charge on the Reinhardt, but I don't know if I would have gone up the stairs there. I would have probably gone towards the baby Diva, so that you put Reinhardt in between you and that enemy soldier. Oh, now you're typing that as bad positioning.
someone needs to get that hog up there. Or you,
I have res.
So you already know. You're pretty good at
They're
figuring
down
out your
there, so
own
let's go.
mistakes here. That's
Okay,
good.
let's go.
Kill this May.
Let's watch a little bit more here without me talking over it.
I'm with you, Diva.
Good helping the Diva, because that Hanzo is one of the stronger members on their team. That Reinhardt's sitting there. I might have shot him in the back, but you kind of already have ult, so you don't need ult charge.
Roadhog behind. Roadhog behind.
Good call on the Roadhog. Nice saving the Farah.
Nice.
You saved her and got her the kill.
Soldier up top.
Nay, mate.
Don't be afraid to call out for someone that you need Guardian Angel. So you heard him call out the soldier ult. You're hiding. That's good.
It's
I don't know if
impossible
this is
to
the best
record.
spot, and he might have seen you come down here. You and Zenyatta are together, so
I'm safe with res. I'm safe with res.
Hanzo. Oh yeah, he figured it out real quick. Oh, you got him! Good job! Good job!
I can.
Hanzo's behind you though. and You don't know yet.
Zen, Hog's with you.
And Diva's just gonna let you down.
Fucking Hanzo behind us.
Ah. What happened to the positive attitude? I would have got mad at that too. I hate Hanzo. And the Diva got shot by him, so she should have known something was up.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Zen and I are coming from spawn.
Okay, let's-
Keep keeping up the comms. That's good. That soldier's up there. Be careful floating.
Soldiers, low HP above.
Resing, let's go.
Pretty good res. Let's see what happens out of it. We got May. Oh,
Fucking seriously. Zen's your only
That-
support right now? You're way
if
up.
that
You're way
if
up.
that Zim would have called out that Roadhog was there, discorded him and just helped Farah kill him, it would have been great. But Zen ulted there, so hopefully they'll get up.
Ryan needs 1 heart hit behind.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
we got the
Nice,
point.
nice.
Good.
I backspawned. Be careful.
Since you tell him you backspawn, I would say tell Zen to keep backing up so you can fly to him. You need to get there quick. Oh, oh,
Junkrat, can you jump
oh.
up? Jump up?
He saved your life.
Thank you. Sorry, oh sorry.
Careful with that.
Good point.
Soldier with
He's the priority. If we don't kill her, we can't move the cart.
Nice. Good stuff.
Good keeping up the team morale again.
I'm 70% on res.
Soldier upper. Soldier upper.
So that Diva's gonna go get that soldier. I would not go with her. Fair, that wasn't a bad idea, but now you're in harm's way. Yeah. Zen orbed you, but maybe you shouldn't have peeked a little bit. It might not have been so bad. There's also that mega over there. You could have looped around and then jumped through.
But I can't res you. Whoever just died.
Good call on the res there that you got it. Letting them know.
Mercy might have right, so if you guys are gonna win this for killing.
Just keep in mind that you don't want to guardian angel
Nice.
to someone
I have res for this?
if they're in a bad position that can get you killed, because your life is obviously worth more than theirs. Oh, don't res that one person.
Resing in
Not
5,
need yet.
4,
Oh,
3,
they're good. You didn't do it yet because they're gonna soldier ult.
No, hurry up.
Oh, nice. Keep Junker alive, and we're good.
Kill May. Nice, nice.
Oh, she didn't get her ult up. That was good.
Do we exactly have 0 seconds, not even overtime?
Damn, yeah. Oh, no, it was overtime.
Yeah, overtime, but still not too terrible bad. You're a great morale builder, so that's really good because it fights off any toxicity by being positive. Keep that up because it'll really help you even as you climb.
Should I sim? Or Zen?
I'm doing this if their tank comes up, I can just block them off and we can kill them.
I know, but
Let's see what kind of comp we
Mercy, how
get
do you
here.
feel about solo healing?
We play
I'm a
Mercy.
more patient person,
We
it's like-
always feel good about
Maybe
solo
have, like,
healing.
a more
Actually, we have a
self-sustaining-
lot of self-sustains. Soldier and May are self-sustains.
So Zenyatta's gonna play Symmetra.
Should we get a Ryan and Hog, maybe?
Yeah, it's-
Ryan's anything. Zarya, Diva. Well, not Diva, that's too much.
Troll May wall. Kappa. So we have a Roadhog. And we're waiting on the last
And
pick.
the massive
Who
troll.
needs to pick and get here? We're gonna run out. Since you're solo healing, it's not bad because you're Mercy, and we like to get res quick anyway. But you want to make sure that you let them know they need to make your job easier, because now that you've got Symmetra, you're
if we can
really
get
the
an
only
option,
healer.
yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of self-sustain, but
It'll have to
still,
be fast, though. If
they
not,
need
I'm
to get
gonna
you your
switch
res.
to-
Don't run back. Don't run back.
Stop that, dude.
Sim, shoot it spawn. I'm gonna damage my suit.
Okay, if May doesn't keep fucking along me.
It's fine.
Really good at fighting off the toxicity. That'll help you a lot.
Nice, dude.
Pick already.
Did we double team them into a
Nice.
spell?
Already 5v6.
Hawk,
Let's see what
fight.
happens.
Alright, get out, get out, get out, get out. Zen is left.
Careful,
Don't
May, you're
get hooked.
discorded.
Get Zen. Don't get Zen blasted.
Oh,
We got
watch for this, Hanzo.
This Hanzo's
That's
pretty
fine.
good.
Guys, don't peek that door.
Okay,
Don't
he's
peek that
using
door.
scatter
He's
arrow.
gonna shoot you through it.
What's teleporter at?
The bridge, huh?
Alright. Oh, nice dodge of it.
Ryan's in.
Walls up so you're safe for a bit. I would have hung out and jumped to someone in the back over there. Oh crap. Oh no. You're such a probably could have saved you with photon barrier there, but I would have maybe gone around the building
I'm not gonna
to
put-
keep yourself safe or
Put it in the
try and
back where she'll take it.
guardian angel to someone in the
Mercy,
back.
she can come-
Yeah.
You press guardian angel there, but you didn't hold it. Make sure you hold it. Scatter arrow strikes again. Ryan gets charged. Nice res.
Ow.
Okay, so they're chasing the soldier in there, but Reinhardt's right behind them. Not a great idea.
Yeah, there's
Battle
It's
Mercy.
up, it's up, it's up.
If we had the res there, it might have been 4, but then maybe not, because you'd res 2 of them, so they might not have been there at all. This is a tough spot to be in.
couldn't die contesting, sorry.
I'm on their mercy.
Let's see what happens with this tire. But we
Alright,
got 2.
Zen.
We have teleporter.
Is Zen still there? Watch the Zen. Zen is the danger.
Go right,
Zen is
nice.
the danger. Zen is the danger. He's gonna kill you if you get
Careful
too
going
far out.
into this room. It can be a death trap.
It's on the right.
let the team know about where that Reinhardt is. Saying help Junkrat is good, but if you say more like Reinhardt's behind on Junkrat, or to give him like his location and things,
Damn this Hanzo, man.
Right. Heal the right, heal the right.
then
There's a soldier behind.
you've got res, right? So you can let your net team know you've got it, or at least you're close to it. That allows them, and you can also say at that point, hey, we got an enemy mercy, they probably have res.
I'm taking
Since their Hanzo's such a good shot, you want to make sure that he never gets line of sight on you. Make sure that you prioritize your lower health pool targets for heals
Hanzo inside, Hanzo inside.
before the tanks, because they've got more health and armor, so they're going to live longer.
Need a soldier. You need a soldier.
And try and keep an eye on the entire battlefield by, I mean, when you're holding your beam, you don't really have to aim your beam, so you can spin around and keep an eye out and look around.
Get that fair.
Since we know that the Hanzo is really helping them,
So around solo heal, full mercy, and you'll have no.
you can
Let's contest
you
point.
can advise your diva
Contest card point.
to say, hey, you need to punish this Hanzo anytime he gets somewhere where he shouldn't be.
I'm going high ground.
Bear's coming left, bear's coming left.
Good call on the prayer. Here, I would have advised. I would have asked for somebody to peek so you could Guardian Angel, because when you got to go around there, you were basically free kill for that Roadhog.
Thank you, whoever helped me so far.
You're hit.
I'm at 50% on res.
Nice kick, nice communication. Keep that up.
Yeah, let's contest. Let's contest.
I don't know if I would have went up that way, because you know you just died to the Roadhog there.
Okay,
They
they
have
have
a
a
widow.
fucking widow now.
Okay, there
They have a
was
widow and a Hanzo.
Widow's dead.
when you're walking back from spawn
Winston,
to
that's
check for
comp.
hero switches, just press tab because it'll show you. That way you would have known not to peek the bridge. And that spot on the bridge is super unsafe. Might have been better here. Let me go back to show what might have been a better spot here. Okay, so we went right there,
Not contesting.
and if you look right here, you have your soldiers right over here. So
Okay, they have a
he's right over here on the side,
Widow.
fucking widow now.
on the left.
They have a
So
widow
you,
and a Hanzo.
you might have been safer over there with him.
If one of our tanks is switched to Winston, that destroyed this comp.
I'm gonna jump you.
Cool.
Shield up.
Okay, we're all here. Let's contest. I'm with Hanzo. I'm with Monkey.
Good call to contest here. This is some strange positioning though. So you got your Reinhardt fighting, and your monkeys with them. Here you're in a lot of danger with that Roadhog and that Widow, and
Be careful.
your team is committing in the hallway, and Reinhardt just died to the Reinhardt.
Get out of there, yeah.
It might have been safer to go with them,
Fight, just get out or die. Run, run.
kind of just hold back so that Roadhog can't see you, Widow couldn't see you,
No.
and
Run away,
I had
kills
like
the
fucking-
contest. Needs to get more space.
you can hear now they're Lucia's saying, hey, we needed to contest, because they're not pushing payload in that hallway, right? And I know you can't control their characters, but you can always communicate to them, hey, we need to be on the payload, not chasing them down a hallway. That way, you know, Reinhardt's holding his shield, Widow can't shoot you, Roadhog can't, and your team can actually fight back that way. But instead, if you look at the top right, we've got Soldier getting picked off by Widow. Reinhardt's not holding his shield a lot. That's something that I'm seeing here. We're getting close to res, though. That's good.
God.
Alright, go Ryan. Go Ryan. I'm with you. With you. Go.
I would have him keep his shield up there. Nice res to save yourself from the Hanzo and save them and get out of it. But again, we've got Roadhog here, and we're in a lot of danger. So we need to be using some line of sight. But looks like you're doing
I'm
fine.
with you, soldier. I'm with you. Behind you.
Roadhog is still on the loose.
I
Okay, we have a Bastion now. He's taking care of it.
I'm 50% on res
Taking
again.
care of business every day.
I'm
Let's
like
hold him at the corner.
2%.
Hold him at the corner.
I'm 2 the bear.
Hold him up here.
Holding up there is okay.
Careful on.
Looks like we got Winston going up to scout, so that's good. But remember that they're likely to come through the castle.
They're coming from the fucking road.
And now she has. Okay, good. They called the walls, so they know where you are, and they know their best route to come at you.
I see, I'm good.
That Winston's super overextended. Let's see if he can get out. I think he missed the jump. So here I would tell you Reinhardt, swing. I've got and the damage boost him.
Hanzo might have ult.
Hanzo doesn't have ult.
That Reinhardt's not even turning around to get you. Shoot him in the back. Yeah. Oh, Roadhog.
Hug behind.
Good, you position yourself where he couldn't hit you with the ult. I would not go to that Reinhardt. He is way too low. Oh, and you've got res.
Rez is coming back.
If you were still here, you could have been healing or damage boosting
10
that
seconds
Bastion
to res.
or your
You
team.
can win.
Oh, you almost had it. Reinhardt needs to charge here so he can get you there.
Get over there. Mercy.
I'm coming.
No, don't do.
You missed.
Just get out.
I would have walked a little bit further before I did it. And I think you would have got at least one person on to contest, and then everybody else could have. The Reinhardt could have came on in time to hold.
Winston jump.
That was a little.
Winston, don't
That's a
die.
maybe. That Winston is super overextending.
People were extending.
Okay, so let's see how
Let's
the
contest.
positioning for your team here is. We've got the Reinhardt who's trying to protect. We got Hanzo coming in. You got out of it. Good job. But now there's nothing to protect Bastion because Reinhardt's on the left. I know he's dead too. Oh, that Roadhog's hunting you down. I don't think you could have done much there, but maybe you had tried to fly to someone, but they were all in range of. They still got that Widow who's just sniping.
Keeps going. Keeps going.
Winston, I'm not with you.
Okay, so you tell Winston here that he's not with you,
Please stop turning the corner.
and I know he's going for that Widow,
Dive their back line, or else they're just gonna pick this
but he's basically jumping in there and just Kelly getting himself killed when he could use his barrier to help protect you guys, because Reinhardt's not always keeping the shield up.
Hard, 'cause when our Ryan is dead, we've got nothing else.
And then the team's talking about it here too now. Good job keeping him held through that, but once it finishes, you're gonna want to get out of there.
Keep contesting.
No. He ate too.
This hog is really good at hooking. I can't do anything. Good Lucio ult.
Might have been good to lightly suggest.
No!
Okay, I'm gonna pause here. You may want to lightly suggest, hey, Roadhog's really good with the hooks. Can we get a Zarya? And have that person watch you, because he seems to be coming for you with the hook every time. And since he's getting you with it every time, it's gonna give that Zarya free energy, basically. And again, what do we have here? We have this Mercy with a 3-man res on the top right. You're close to res, so you could have warned your team that she's probably got it. And since the meta right now, you're probably going to see a lot of Mercies on both teams. It's rampant just about every SR, so the Mercy on Mercy battles is real. So try to keep more track of the enemy's ults, especially hers, because if they kill a bunch of people, and you know how it is, you're gonna get the res. That Roadhog killed your Reinhardt, so
That little bit.
okay, so they got
Both
it.
have a minute,
It's
though,
a 3-3.
we got this.
Both have a minute, not bad. And you were close to res there, so like if that hook didn't get you, you might have been able to hold. Let's check what team comp we get here. You're doing some nice healing. You know when to heal. You got a lot of healing so far. I believe last I looked, it was like 12k.
Attack Symmetra, really?
Yeah, it can work, man. They won't expect it.
We only have a minute though. She doesn't have time to set up.
If we get the point, it'll be great.
Yeah, well, I'm not a
Okay, how are we
Russian.
gonna get the point?
You maybe want to go.
Yeah, 12, almost 13k healing. You're doing your job.
How about we just first you want to come over with me? We're gonna just we have to rush right in, get some damage.
No, we
Yeah,
don't.
but
No, we don't. We need to get 2 good fights, not like fucking feed them ult and then lose because they won't heal.
There's a couple different game plans here. You can step in as the voice of reason and say, "Hey guys, we need to pick one."
Just don't eat their spam.
The Roadhog says, "I'm always hooking your mercy." It's a great sign. Go Zarya, save you, get free energy. So we've got sort of a... We've got a dive in a way. You've got Diva Winston. I don't know what the Symmetra's doing so far deep.
Sim, you're alone. Never mind.
You tried to save her.
Go, 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 go. There's a pick. 2 picks.
Good job healing her through that. Getting up your Pharah, healing, good. Here you're floating, but you're out in the open. Good job getting behind that building. But now your Diva's lost mech.
Get the Hanzo, get the Hanzo, get the Hanzo.
We shouldn't really have attack Symmetra here, but gotta deal with what you got.
Alright.
What, we have a Zen? Do we have Zen and Symmetra? If we do. Oh well. The Zen should have been helping. Not a bad ult from Pharah.
Nice, nice.
Got one person.
Mercy's
left.
up there. In the
She's up.
corner there.
She's not there.
He is.
Stay on point. Do not fall.
It's that Hanzo poke. Not good. Heal up that Zen first. Always heal your support.
Fall on point.
Then the lower health, then the tanks.
People stay on.
Just
Unless
need
they're
one
in
person
immediate danger.
No, no. What if they fall?
So
This Hanzo
we got
might-
Pharah going in, critical already. Okay, good. She's coming back. Getting her back
Diva,
up.
come back. You heal.
Here's where I would suggest to them. Well, we know Hanzo's gonna be top ground. Yep. Pharah's already going. If Diva and
Oh my God.
Farah go the same way, Diva can just hold defense matrix while Farah rockets them in the face.
They're countering,
Stay on point.
they're countering Pharah, yeah.
Your voice isn't like, oh crap. You never want to 1v1 Hanzo. Okay, good, I got out of there.
Need help with Hanzo?
You're calling it out. Oh, or shatter.
No one killed
Is-
Hanzo.
He didn't kill you. Just another the res to save yourself, and you got your Elder support back up. That's not too bad.
Alright, cool.
Team kill. That's a
Just
great morale booster.
I actually think we'll lose.
Shows or cares. They're not.
Careful. Yeah, you don't want to peek that side.
Hit a
They're
Zarya.
gonna go after.
Here you're out in the open for Soldier and Hanzo, so
Pharah?
Farrah's just standing there. I guess. Maybe she's disconnecting. Yeah.
Alright, point.
Oh,
Only
yeah.
30% on res.
She disconnected.
I think he got disconnected.
Okay, so they got 2 of that. One being Zen, one being alright, nice, floating off. I think it would have floated a little bit longer just in case, but then again, maybe not because Hanzo's over there. The Zarya's not even looking at you. Round heart charge. Your monkey's pretty safe so far.
Only 76% on
Okay,
res.
here I'll be calling to get out. Because it's just you and the tanks. And they're gonna come for you. Nice res. Got your other support up, but we don't have any damage here. Oh, that Hanzo ult.
Ah! Quarter second
Oh, that
before I
fucking
got ult.
Hanzo ult,
Quarter
man.
second before I got ult.
Just keep contesting for as long as you can.
I think that Zen needs to visit
Is this Zarya now?
Blinky's stream for some tips.
Dude, frag
Yeah,
out, you
better
got
spawn
this.
though. Let's knock it off.
Frag out, dude.
Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? We're in overtime.
Oh wait, I have ult. I'm gonna.
Yeah, do it,
Nice.
dude. Nice.
Speed demon Zenning in. Maybe this is probably last fight. Good dodging that. You got a Zen on you. You know how much damage that does.
Damn it.
And that Hanzo. Oh. And they res. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, you're up to almost 17,000
Let's
healing.
play this tight, shall we?
So your stats are
Yeah, we
good.
got this. It's no problem. Just have to watch out for that Hanzo.
Just gotta make sure that we work on some positioning,
Yeah, we need someone
making
on
sure that we're making the most of our ults. Help lead your team, because you know what needs to be done. I can tell you know what needs to be done, and I know you can communicate, and they seem to listen to you.
We probably need hit scan. Anyone hit scan?
I don't know if they have a fair. You guys are in real trouble.
Can someone hit scan?
No, we are hit scan.
Yeah.
We are hit scan.
I'm gonna have trouble soloing this.
So Reinhardt went soldier now. What are we getting for our last pick? Oh, he goes Ryan. Okay.
I'm gonna have trouble soloing this, so be careful.
Fuck.
It's alright, we still got this. We only have a minute, so just hold hard.
This guy needs better connection.
Yeah, but we can easily lose every fight if he doesn't.
It's great that even though you're a man down, you're keeping the team morale up. That's good. That's something that you don't see a lot in the games with Levers. People just give up.
Be careful. We can't afford to let you
That's
die.
fine.
Be careful when you're standing behind Reinhardt shield. Because,
watching out.
okay, your lever came back good. Because they're going to aim fire strike right for it. Oh, there it is, and you got it by it.
God fucking damn it.
We're playing back.
Okay, so we're holding left now, but monkey jumps right. Not a good idea. And we're having to wait for our last man to run back. That came in late.
Mercy,
Mercy's still alive.
Mercy,
Sorry.
I've been
Shit.
asking.
He needs to be focused in this Hanzo.
Hanzo, kill Hanzo.
Did he kill him? No. No, you didn't. You said you killed him, but now he's still shooting. And now he's dead. Okay, good.
Sorry,
If you can res me, I'm close to an all.
I almost have res.
TP up.
That's good communication there.
5, 4.
Anytime that there's someone that's dead
I'm sorry.
and
They didn't
you
touch.
have res, well, you were close to it, but let's say you did have it.
They didn't touch. I don't know why they didn't touch.
They C9'd that, didn't they?
GG's, boys.
Okay, well, just to go ahead and say some stuff about this. So you can communicate with the person who's dead. In this case, Symmetra, to see how close she was to teleporter. And since she's your second support, it might be worth resing her, because then as people die, they can get back quicker if she's got teleporter and gets it up. And I'm gonna pause it here and finish out. The communication that happens there at the end is great. Just always ask that dead person if they've got their ult, because let's say it's soldier and he's up on high ground. That one man res can be worth it sometimes, especially in those types of situations where they don't have a lot of time left to get the point. You didn't have res there, so, but something to keep in mind for your other matches later on. Overall, you've got a lot of great mechanical skills going. Just a couple of communication things you could add to step up your gameplay, like calling for people to get you up in better positions with Guardian Angel. That would be one major thing. Leading your team to victory, because I can tell you've got good game sense, and although the people on your team might not have it, if you guide them to it, it'll help you win more games. One thing is like also calling targets so that all of your DPS and tanks focus the same people. Like that Hanzo is obviously doing very well, but if 4 people come at him, he's gonna die. He didn't seem to be pocketed by anything or anything like that. There's a few positioning things to think about. Don't try and jump in and save teammates who've positioned themselves for death, because you don't want to die because they are in a bad spot. It's just a bad habit you want to break. It took me a long time to do it too. I can see you climbing up higher in no time. But overall, it's a pretty good match, and you got to win. So I do want to thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you guys next time on my next VoD review. At that point, I'll have a title for the series. Again, thanks for Silver for the footage, and hope you guys have a great rest of your day.